Today is my first shift at Bed and Biscuit. Bed and Biscuit is a dog boarding place. I think I'm feeling more nervous than excited for my first day just because I don't know what's expected of me. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Are you all excited for today?
I'm excited. I'm mostly curious to see what you're gonna make me do today.
I have a lot in store for you.
That's great.
Yes. All righty.
Okay.
So I think you're gonna have to be over here.
I'm a little short.
That's okay. I can get you a little step stool if you like, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of my jobs, certain things did require accommodations. At the barista job, I did have a stool because everything was at my eye level. I only used it when I was really on the register or when we had very busy shifts. Okay.
Let's see how this works for you.
Oh, that works fine. I can tell already. Yeah. See?
Look at that.
I'm almost as tall as you. Hello. We just have a few questions. Where are you going?
I'm going out east. I'll pick her up Monday morning.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just dropping Cody off today.
The morning hustle, I guess you could consider it, was a rush of influx of customers. I was a barista, and being a barista in a morning shift, you get like hundreds of people sometimes. So I was kind of used to it.
I'm picking up Rocky and Tiger Lily.
There you go, Rocky and Tiger Lily. So let me show you.
Helper.
Everything on the screen. I just hit the green button, right?
Green button.
Okay.
Off you go.
I did hear the word helper here and there. Helper is just, it's a word you use for when like you take your kid to work or something and like, oh, you have a little helper here. Like, you don't have to put the little on it, but also I don't know if they know I'm not related to Joe in any way or if they just think like I'm just here for the day and I'm just learning some things, but it's not really my right yet to educate them unless they ask a question, and it was in and out, so you just gotta let that slide.
You know Shona, right?
Hey, Shona.
Hi.
And this is Hannah.
Hi, I'm Shona.
Hi, Shona.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. When I first met Shona, she looked like she was about 8 years old, you know, in a little person's body. I have a couple dogs at home. I love working here because I'm around them. Do you have any dogs at home?
I have 5.
5, wow.
All of my dogs are bigger than me and weigh about 10 to 15 more pounds than me, so one of these dogs is gonna take me out.
She was very mature speaking. I was a bit confused. How old are you?
I am 22. I'll be 23 next month.
Wow. I was thinking she was gonna say a lot younger than me. She said 22. I was like, wow, you're 2 years older than me. Okay, so Pedro's in this one. He's outside, so we'll pull this down. Here he comes. Hi, Pedro. Hi, Pedro. All right. Thank you. Whoa. This way, boy.
Gotta go slow.
Woohoo! It's okay, Pedro. He's just excited.
Yeah.
He knows where he's going.
There's been multiple times where our dogs just kind of stampede, and Shona will sometimes get carried over them, and then suddenly she's riding a dog like a horse.
Being a person of smaller stature, it is a little difficult to hold on to larger dogs, especially when they weigh more than me. Okay, come here. There you go.
When she was a barista, she wasn't too thrilled with that job.
She was in the public a lot,
Yeah.
so.
But this is her working close to the kind of thing that she wants to do, is more up her alley.
Right.
I got an extreme amount of backlash at my previous jobs. I've been asked by the older generations if I am legally an adult, if I actually can show them my ID, if I have a mental disorder, and that is such a stigma and a stereotype that I hate. That if there's something wrong with you physically, there's something wrong with you mentally.
We usually take every single one of the dogs out, one by one, bring them into the back, and we'll take pictures of them. We'll take the pictures later on the day so that all of their owners could see them playing out. Okay, now we're gonna grab the little puppies. So they're in this one. If their door's closed, we usually pull these down. Sometimes I need help too. It's all the way up there. Yell Vinny, he'll get it for you. We open, should come running in.
No. I think this job is better in circumstances when it comes to dealing with my disability. There is less human-to-human interaction, which means there's less people that can say something. I've worked with animals, and I know comparing it to my coffee job, I definitely like working with animals better. Oh, you're much calmer. Overall, the first day went really well.
We're all set for today.
Okay.
Good work.
I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, and I'm sure it's gonna be a great job. Before it gets super busy with my job, I do want to get a couple personal things done, like going to the dentist and getting some piercings done with Riley. Hi.
Good morning.
How are you? Because of the brain tumor and the chemotherapy I underwent, I have a lot of residual issues. Not only am I short at 3'10", but I also have constant migraines and only 6 adult teeth. With the chemotherapy and affecting my teeth, it took away most of my baby roots and then dissolved all of the adult teeth up here and that hide in your mouth when you're a baby.
Shona?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
My baby teeth, they're very brittle, and I went to a dentist before this one for an opinion, and he suggested that all of my baby teeth would need either extreme work done or to be pulled eventually and then replaced with implants. So going to this dentist is the determining factor if I get all my teeth removed.
You have a seat right there.
Thank you.
Those are all adult teeth.
Yes, they are. Those are my only adult teeth.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Hey,
Patty.
Shona, how you doing?
Good, how are
Dr.
you?
McCormick, nice to meet you. The situation Shona's in, I haven't seen, but the compounding factor she has, where a smaller mouth, smaller jaw, medical issues in the past, which have stunted some of the teeth that would be there, is pretty unique. You'll see something different that you don't expect. When you look on the medical form, you see 22-year-old, but then learning the medical history and going from there, obviously, it all makes sense. Anything bothering you?
So I would say the top
Upper
molar
left?
area.
That's the one I was looking at the x-ray that looked a little troublesome. Based on Shona's medical history, like with the chemotherapy, when it stunted everything else, it also stunted the development of the growth of the teeth. So normally in a healthy adult with normal healthy teeth, the next tooth coming down will kind of trigger the tooth to start losing its baby roots and come out, and that tooth comes down. So the problem she had is some of those teeth never came. So if the left side is the one that's bothering you, all I'm gonna do is just do a little tapping there. You let me know. No problem there.
That one, it tends to feel like it's moving.
A little wiggly, yeah.
My teeth affect me physically because I constantly have infections, or I have to get a root canal, or a fillings broke. I can eat food and have to worry about my teeth falling out. I ate a piece of pizza once and my tooth was just on it. I didn't even bite the pizza and my tooth fell out. So it's extremely daunting that I feel like I'm just gonna lose all my teeth.
Ever since the cancer and then the chemo, we've kind of been in limbo as to what are the side effects for Shona. It's just all encompassing.
It's got me thinking that maybe I should get tested to see if there's a certain gene that runs in my family that could have caused this. So I will get tested for the BRCA gene.
It does play a bit onto my confidence, mostly because as a child, I was made fun of because I have gaps.
And we do a few other little quick tests, okay?
Okay.
If it's a little cold on the right side, then I'm gonna try it on the left side. So like a little ice cube. And if you feel it, you just raise your hand. Got that? So that's a good thing. So normally in a healthy tooth, you feel the cold means the nerve's alive and functioning. That's what we want. So now we're gonna check that one on the upper left, the one that's the problem. And nothing there, right? So that lets us know right, that already there's a problem on that tooth there. We're gonna take a little mini CT scan and we can look at the tooth in 3D together and kind of see what's going on and what's causing the problem.
I was told very recently that except for the teeth that are adult teeth, the rest would potentially have to get taken out. And it is all dependent on this left tooth. Because I have another tooth leaning on my back molar, so if I have to pull this top molar, then all my teeth shift. And if my teeth shift, those very fragile roots could break. And if they break, then I can't have those teeth anymore and they all gotta be pulled.
Okay. And this is just gonna close around your temples. And your hands are just gonna come here on these handlebars.
So I struggle daily with migraines, and given the fact that most of my pain and the tooth location on my left side, I do have a feeling it could influence my migraines just because my migraines start on the left side.
Okay, perfect.
Hopefully, once all of this is handled, it'll reduce the chance of my migraines or the intensity, but you don't know if it's actually causing them.
Okay, Shona, so we're gonna go over the CAT scan. So basically it just gives me a 3D imaging of the tooth. The tooth that's the problem is your 6-year molar. So this tooth comes in around 6 years old. This tooth is a baby tooth. So what happens over time is the roots go, and that's why these two teeth are getting a little wiggly.
Yeah.
But this tooth here actually does have a dental abscess. So there's an infection there, and that's why you're having discomfort there.
Yeah.
But, okay, I think we can fix that. This is an important tooth, and we want to try to save it for sure. So, I mean, when we're looking at Shona's teeth, the most important thing and why she's having pain is she has a dental abscess, which is a fancy word for infection, which most people know. So once we can clear that infection with the root canal, she'll have some relief and have less issues or problems. And then everything else looked okay. I just might want to take one more look in your mouth, and then we'll be all set, okay? All right.
It is a huge relief knowing that it's only like really one tooth that's causing my main problems. The next steps for this tooth are to get a root canal, and hopefully it functions fine after that. And if it doesn't, then we take different steps. If it does, then we talk about filling in my gaps with implants and stuff.
Everything else is looking pretty good, just that one tooth. But it's got some strikes against it, but I think we can still save it.
As long as it's safe.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is, yeah. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Let's ride.
Today we're gonna go to get some piercings.
I know this is gonna suck.
So Riley, why did you say this is gonna suck?
This is gonna suck because I'm getting like 2 piercings.
That's
you know?
what you wanted. You wanted the industrial.
I
for
know.
you.
I'm nervous because the piercing that I want is the industrial, which is 2 piercings, which means it's gonna be a bigger gauge needle.
What is an industrial? I mean,
It's the bar.
It's the bar.
It's a piercing here, a piercing here.
Oh,
and there's
okay.
a bar connecting it.
what's the point of it?
What's the point of any ear piercing?
I think Mark will be glad once one of us has our licenses, so we don't have to be chauffeured everywhere. But I think he's gonna miss a lot of the social aspect he gets. Yeah. So what I'm getting is my cartilage here. And then I'm gonna get this piece right here, which is the daith. But that's supposed to help with migraines.
But that's a myth.
If it's a myth, we'll find out. It's still gonna look cool. I heard a daith piercing can help with migraines. From my knowledge, the daith piercing is on like a nerve line and is an area that's used in acupuncture to release pressure within the head. So a lot of people that get the piercing say that it does help with migraines, and I like the piercing either way, so may as well see if it works. Go in. Hi.
Oh, hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good, how you been?
I've been okay.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, this is my sister Riley.
Hey,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Let me see your tattoo.
Yeah.
They're healed nice and flat.
I met Joel and his wife Heidi when I went into his shop for my tattoo.
All right, ready?
Him and we bonded over our shared experiences in the social aspect. We're treated very similar.
You're a pretty tough chick, you know that?
Even though we are the exact opposite kind of figures. He's taller, he's built, he has tattoos. We have a lot in common because of how people just immediately assume things about us and how people don't try to get to know us as the human beings we are versus just take us out for one glance.
Who wants to go first?
I think you should go first. I think if you watch me, you're gonna back out.
I actually kind of agree with her.
Having tattoo and piercings is not a clear indicator that I'm an adult to strangers, but for me, tattoos and piercings isn't about being an adult or looking adultish at all. It's who I am, it's what I've wanted since I was young, and if I was taller, I'd have a lot more space. So I would probably have more tattoos.
We're gonna get started, maids here.
You'll be fine.
I am not into tattoos or piercings. My sisters don't care. I care.
It's a matter of caring, apparently.
You don't care what you put on your body, and
I think it's the opposite. I think it's not that we don't care. I think it's we don't care what other people want us to do.
I like the small talk thing.
You will just be just fine.
I have had my lips pierced since I was a baby, and I don't remember what that feels like, obviously, so I am very nervous.